on the stories coming up in just a few minutes. Erica Hill live in Miami Beach. Erica, what do you have?
Hi, Carol. I actually have right next to me the mayor here in Miami Beach, Phil Levine, who's back with us today. So we know there's a mandatory evacuation, and we know there are still people who are staying. What are you seeing? You've been out and about all morning.
Well, I see people evacuating, and I see certain people that just don't want to evacuate. I was just helping some folks get on one of our buses, pulling in their luggage, and they were very excited to leave, and the buses were moving them, and so on and so forth. Then I went and I visited a senior center, and I went and visited a 92-year-old woman whose name is Anna. Lovely lady. And I was speaking to her in Spanish saying, you need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm concerned about your safety. And she was saying to me, alcalde, which means mayor. She said, I'm fine here. I'm this. I got my water. And I said, well, listen, I can't convince you to leave, but I'm going to give you my cell phone. Call me if you need me for anything. And she turned to me and she said, Mr. Mayor, I'm going to give you my cell phone. You call me if you need anything. That's an example of the spirit of the people that live in Miami Beach.
It's a great spirit, but you also want to get that spirit out of here to somewhere safe.
100%.
And there are a number of people who we've met just today who live maybe on the 14th floor or the 9th floor in some of these buildings that are surrounding us here in Miami Beach. They're beautiful. They look like they're built really well. What's your message to them?
You cannot count on it. We want you to leave. We have buses, we have trolleys, we have shelters that are open in Dade County.
Why aren't they leaving?
They're not even that far away.
Get out!
You can take your pets with you to some of these shelters. Leave. You come back in a couple of days. It's a mini getaway from Miami Beach, okay? But it's a safe place to go.
Hey, Erica.
So one of the other things that's been brought up a number of times is all of the people we see here in the park and what they're doing
You're
here
doing it.
and why they're out and about. You've given us permission to be here, so that's why we're here. We got the mayor's permission. However, when does this park close? There's not a gate to this park.
Right. You know, there's not actually a closure of a park like this, but I can go out and get these people to get to shelters right now.
Right.
But listen, the bottom line is they should go home. They should get to a shelter. The issue is some people feel that they may want to stay. They're going to regret it. They should be safe, not sorry. This is a devastating, horrible, aggressive, massive, mean hurricane. You may live in a building and think your building is strong, but it may not be as strong as you think. Your windows may not be as strong. Go to a shelter. We have buses to take you.
There's also the after, right? We're talking so much about the lead up, and that is important. But we know one of the reasons that the governor has ordered all of these public buildings closed in the state is because they also need not just shelters, but staging areas.
Sure.
What's in place come late Sunday, come Monday morning when we start to assess the damage here in Miami Beach?
So let me tell you what we've done. We have a protocol. We have certain first responders that'll be bunkered with myself on Miami Beach in a hospital where we believe is very safe. But a large chunk of our amazing first responders will be across the bridge in mainland Miami, and they're prepared to come across right when the storm ends. And our police will be out in full force, and it's called Alpha Bravo. And we'll have 200 officers full-time, 24 hours on the streets immediately following the storm.
All right, and you know we'll be bugging you because we'll be talking to you as well. And let us know if Anna gets in touch with you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it as always. So, Carol, there's a little bit more information from you from here in Miami Beach, and I hope that was a bit of an answer for you in terms of the folks behind us.
I know people are riding bikes. It's just like another day, so hopefully they will heed the warnings eventually.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, so far. Thanks, Erica.